And we're here to discuss why we think Black Panther. I just up. We're here to discuss why Black Panther is different than any other Marvel movie you have seen.
Because it is.
Ah.
I thought it was very different from any Marvel movie that has come before it because of the cultural, emotional, and spiritual aspects to it. I thought it was more about finding one's true self, more about finding your identity within, as opposed to trying to save the world.
I thought it's their first straight up James Bond picture. We have Letitia Wright playing their version of Q. Mm-hmm. We have an ex-love interest. Black Panther has an ex-love interest that eventually they try to work together and come together again towards the end. But I also think it's their strongest political movie ever. I didn't expect to come to a Marvel movie of all things and expect a message that plays so well, especially in Trump's America today. Like, no spoilers, but there are 2 post-credit scenes, and I think the first one is very important.
It really is.
It's very important, and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Everyone in the audience was like, ooh.
Yes, no, absolutely.
You'll know what we're talking about.
If Ruth Carter doesn't get an Oscar nomination next year for the costume design in this movie alone, that's a snub. Okay, I'm calling it right now. I don't handicap Oscars, but she's the front runner for best costume design in 2018.
Okay.
Marvel's been criticized in the past because they've had quote unquote a villain problem.
Yes.
Not with this movie. You get a villain with rooting interest. You're actually rooting for this guy and his cause because he's actually right.
Yeah, I was telling you that while I was watching the movie, I had a problem kind of staying on one course. Like, I felt compassion for the villain too. I was like, okay, I see his side too, and I just didn't know at what point who I should root for, which I think is a great step forward in the right direction. I mean,
absolutely.
It fleshes out the whole villain aspect of it, and I kind of think he stole the show.
Yes.
And we have Cherie, played by Letitia Wright, who is just a genius. I mean, you were saying she's like the Q. She's
like, in James Bond, there's Q.
Yeah.
He gives his weaponry to James Bond.
Yeah.
Letitia, who happens to be the kid sister of Black Panther, she brings the Q gang to another level too,
right.
Supplying them with toys, armor,
and she has
weapons.
The best jokes. Like,
yes, comic relief.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, because Q used to do that too.
Yeah.
In the James Bond movie, she would offer comic relief, and Letitia Wright just kills it with the humor.
I loved her in that. I was like, I pointed to her specifically in my reaction tweet because I was like, this girl deserves to be recognized for her role.
Angela Bassett as the queen,
of course,
the mother. Wow, the performances are just next level. The cinematographer is Oscar nominee Rachel Morrison, who's nominated for an Oscar for Mudbound, and wow, she made Wakanda look gorgeous. There's a lot of panoramic shots. One of the things in the movie, the most beautiful sunset apparently happens in Wakanda, and she shows that to you in her cinematography, which I agree with. Does Black Panther live up to the hype? In my opinion, yes. I want to ask my colleague Beatrice, what do you think?
I mean, it was gorgeous, it was breathtaking, and I think everyone is on the same page.
Yes.
That it lives up to what everyone has been talking about and wanting for the last 2 years that we've been waiting for this movie.
What's your box office prediction? I'm calling 150 over 3, maybe 200 over 4. You?
I'm going to say 123.
123? Why don't we ask our resident box office guru, Jeremy, come back and make a special guest star appearance. What do you think?
Box office!
She's probably lowballing it.
So what's your prediction?
140.
140?
All right.
Show off.
So I dug it, you dug it, that's
Everyone
our reaction. That's what we think. We love to hear what you guys think of the movie. And to close this out, we decided to do a little bro shake that they did in the movie. I'm Umberto Gonzalez, you're Beatrice VerHoeven. We'll see you next time.